Hello my lovelies, welcome back or welcome to this channel. This is a perfume and luxury channel, and today we're going to talk about especially winter perfumes, the best winter perfumes. I'm going to go from my least favorite to my top favorite at the moment, and this video is sponsored by Zip Halo, but more about it later. So for this first best winter perfume scent, but I'm going for my least favorite because admittedly I have kind of neglected the scent last winter. So this year it's going on this list and I need to remember to wear it more because it's such a gorgeous scent, and it is Coco Noir from Chanel. I do wear the Coco Mademoiselle Intense much more for some reason, but this to me is much more of a wintry fragrance. It's much more intense, it's a bit less sweet, I would say, and the patchouli in here, it's just magnificent. This scent lasts and lasts, and this is the best scarf scent. If you're a person like me that loves to spray your scarf with a fragrance and you want that fragrance to last, there is nothing quite like this. I've done it for years now, and this scent just stays on, and the patchouli just hangs on to your clothes, and it makes for this really warm, ambery, just classy scent. You can't go wrong with Chanel. Everybody loves the scent of it. Any Chanel fragrance I wear, I always get compliments, even here in the UK, where people are not very, how would you say it? They're not very forthcoming with compliments, but yet any Chanel fragrance, it's always great. And it's a fragrance that you can wear every single day to work, school, any situation. This scent is just. Next up is a perfume that is just mind-blowingly good, and in my opinion it doesn't get enough coverage because it's one of those underrated ones, and it's Dolce&Gabbana Perfumes. This scent, I know it has been changed because it was released quite a while back. It has been changed, but it's still one of my favorite designer scents, especially for the winter time. It's got this weird root beer, sort of a vanilla scent. It's so cozy. There is this cherry-like scent to it as well, especially at the beginning. I think they put in the notes that it's like strawberry, but to me it actually smells much more like a cherry, but a very soft, musky vanilla cherry. And this scent is just a beautiful woody vanilla, and in the scent it's quite unique. It's not something like a lot of fragrances are great for designer winter scents, but they are very sugary sweet, whereas this one is more of a musky sweet. And I love that because one, it's not so popular, so you will smell much more unique on a designer budget this winter if you choose the scent, and it's got this nostalgic feeling to it. It's a wonderful scent. If you've never smelt it, go and check it out because this one truly is one that you shouldn't miss out on. Now for the wonderful sponsor of today's video. You often ask me about my skincare and my skin routine, and this is one of the products I use for my skin, and it really makes a difference. I use it every single day, and it is Zip Halo. It's this tiny little machine that you use, and you can use it with the app. It guides you through sessions, and this device uses microcurrent and nanocurrent, and they do wonders for your skin. They lift and tone the skin. They also train it, so it's kind of like a workout for your skin. So after the session, so after 4 minutes, your skin will be much more lifted. I especially see it in my eyes and my cheekbones. They truly are lifted. And there's also long-term effects. When you use it consistently, your skin produces more collagen. It repairs itself faster. There's a tons of benefits to it, and it's one of the things that truly, to me, the biggest difference is that I feel like my skin is tighter and my pores are tighter after using it. So if you're the same as me and you like non-surgical procedures that help with anti-aging, that help with lifting, then this is the product for you. You can get Zip Halo now with 50% discount this Christmas with the code Monica Zip. I love the code. It's a perfect Christmas present for yourself or for your loved ones. This device is super easy to use. I love the founder's favorite on the Zip app. It just lets you do freestyle and I just love using it. It doesn't hurt at all. You just use it, use the globes over your skin, and sometimes you can feel slightly the current, but it is the weirdest experience. It's so fun, and it just gives you this self-care element during the day, which I think is important, just to take a bit of time for yourself to take care of your skin. I'll pop the link to the device so you can read more about it, and the code MonicaZip is valid until the 17th of December for you to use. Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. This scent, if you love my taste in fragrance and you've watched my videos and you're like, oh, she has a similar sense to me, then this you'll absolutely love. I tend to love scents that are sweet but also that lean a bit more unisex, and this scent is that to me. This reminds me of Christmas in Poland, eating like gingerbread cookies, like those. I think you've got them in Germany as well. There's like thick ginger cookies and they are saturated with syrup and all the Christmas spices. This is earthy, chocolatey, spicy. You've got all the Christmas spices in this fragrance. The tobacco is here, but to me, vanilla plays more of a major role in this scent, and it lasts forever. It has a huge projection as well, and it's such a cozy, chocolatey scent. I adore it to death, and it's one that is truly like the perfect winter fragrance because it's not only perfect to wear, but it also has all the spices. Like, it just works with the atmosphere of Christmas and winter, in my opinion. So Tobacco Vanille is one of my favorites as well. Another scent that has been my favorite this year. I know I keep saying favorite, and somebody said in one of the comments, like, you can't say favorite, but you know, we've got children. It's like you can't pick your favorite because everybody is your favorite. And I feel like that with fragrances sometimes. But this scent, I have talked about it a lot, and ever since it was released, there's something about it that is just Moorish. You want to wear it, you want to be surrounded by it, and it is Prada Paradox. And I would say go for the intense version for the winter time. I've got here the original, but I also have the intense one coming in the post. So that intense version is a bit more rich and I think a bit more appropriate for the winter time. They are very, very similar, I would say. So you can, if you've got this one already, then maybe wear it as well. But to me, this is the perfect fruity, girly, white floral scent that smells so approachable, so pleasant, so nice, but it lasts, and it's got this quality to it that, you know, I just can't get enough out of it. I've got so many fragrances, but this one I go back to. I love wearing it, and I bet that you will too. There is something so extremely likable. You feel like you've smelled something like this before, but this, I promise you, is the best out of these sort of scents. It's just so good. Next, one of my favorite scents is Lancome's La Nuit T. This scent is one for somebody who loves a very rich and dense scent. This is a gourmand lover's dream. It's sweet, it's got marshmallowy texture, it's got a bit of coffee, it's got vanilla, it's got fruitiness. I think it's got raspberry at the top as well. It's got pear. It's full of fruity, gooey, caramelly goodness. It's really just a dessert sort of a fragrance, but it's heavier, darker, denser, perfect for the winter time, and it lasts, and it's such a delicious scent. It's one, like, if you love maybe Lancome's other fragrances like La Vie est Belle, but you want something richer, because I find that La Vie est Belle is very sweet, but it's kind of more on the airier side overall, and this line is absolutely more of that syrupy, gooey, caramelly goodness. It's absolutely amazing. So for the winter time, I recommend you this one. Next up is another one of my favorites, and it is this one, Viktor&Rolf Flower Bomb. It's been around forever, but yet this scent is absolutely beautiful. It's sweet, but it's not just sweet. It's got what I love most about it, I think, is the dark chocolatiness. You don't think about this scent like that it would have that note, but it's so incredibly good and it adds so much to the scent. And then you've got this sugary cotton candy sort of a scent. It's stunning. It lasts and it projects. My husband absolutely loves this scent, so if you are fussed about like men's reactions to your fragrance, then this is a fail-proof fragrance for that. And it's a perfect festive fragrance in my opinion as well, because it really feels special. It's warm, it's winter, it's got that delicious just vanilla but also flowers that just balance the fragrance perfectly in my opinion. Now we are going to the top 3, and what I did is basically the top 3 are the top 3 because they're newer in my collection and I'm just obsessed with them at the moment. That's why they're jumping to the front, but they're all very good fragrances. Number 3 is the new Amani Intense from Armani. This scent, it's just so good, and I love the dry down of this. I think there is something for winter fragrances, the dry down has to be killer, because often that is what stays forever and ever. In case of this fragrance, it is. And the vanilla in here, it's so smooth, it's spicy. There's still that signature black currant on top of this scent, but I love it so much more than the original C, although I love the original as well. But for the winter, the dry down is just spectacular. If you're somebody who just loves quite a simple but yet delicious spicy vanilla dry downs, they've nailed it. And I've loved every single version of the Armani C, but this is the newest one and I love it as well. Next up is a scent that I loved wearing last year, and it's definitely coming with me this year, and it's this one. It's Libre. Which one is it? The Parfum. This one is the Parfum. Yes. And this, it just gives incredible fragrance reactions. I'm not always the person that I like talking to people because of my fragrance, because I'm very introverted. Sometimes I'm like, stay away from me. But when I feel in the mood to like just be very extroverted with my fragrance, then this is perfect. I think why I gravitate towards this, and why you might as well, is because although it's sweet, it's got this beautiful lavender and it's still got a ton of freshness in here. So we've got some citrusiness. It's one of those fragrances that projects and lasts, but it's not a sugar bomb. It's got more for it going on, and I think that's why it's so attention grabbing, because many designer fragrances for the winter time are just sweet, 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 sweet. And I've tried for this to be, yes, there's sweet fragrances in this list, but they each have something a bit different, something interesting, something head turning, and this one is definitely head turner. I've spoken with some people who love to wear this, and especially this one girl said like every time she wears it she gets crazy compliments. She loves wearing it to bars because it always is so strong. So if you want a hyper strong fragrance from YSL, then this is it. But it's not too much at the same time, I should mention, because some, like if I say like it's a super strong fragrance, it's not choking you, it's not that, it's not nauseating. It's definitely a strong one, but it's done with taste. It's so good. And number 1 at the moment is very surprising to me. I didn't think this would be top 1, but it is. It's a new one in my collection because very thankfully Tom Ford has sent me this as a Christmas present, and I've loved Black Orchid forever, but I've never owned a bottle, and this, I feel like like, I just can't stop wearing it, and my husband can't stop wearing it. There's something about this. It's such a signature scent, and for the winter time, it just feels so strong, so empowering. I love that in the opening there's this cucumber coolness to it, this cucumbery feel to it, and then it's like this truffle, chocolatey, dark, super vampy, super loud fragrance. It lasts forever. You will definitely be able to be smelt by other people with this one. I love the Parfum version, the gold bottle, a bit more, so I would recommend, if you're getting your first one, go for that one. It's a bit more sweet and a tiny bit better for the winter time, but if you plan to wear Black Orchid all throughout the year, then I would go for this one, because it's still a bit more versatile, I would say, overall as a fragrance. But yeah, whichever one you would go for, it's still like a very signature cult classic sort of a scent, and I absolutely love it. And yeah, it just boosts your confidence. It's super different and fun. Let me know what is your number one favorite winter fragrance in the comments down below. I'll of course link all of these scents, and of course a zip halo for you in the description of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.